guys, welcome back to my channel. So today's video is very different from all the videos that I've done before. Today I will be reviewing and comparing two different highlighters. One is by PAC and the other one is by MAC. Now when PAC launched in India, the first thing that came to my mind was how similar it sounded to MAC. So today I have highlighters from both the brands and I thought it would be really fun and interesting to compare both the highlighters and see how they perform and you know how both of these fare. So let's have a showdown between PAC and MAC.
Round 1.
So let's start with the packaging first. I have the MAC Mineralize Skinfinish, which is nothing but MAC's highlighter, and this is what the packaging looks like. And this is made up of a plastic case, like it is a plastic black colored compact case with a transparent lid right here. So if you have a couple of these, it becomes really easy for you to pick up the shade that you want. And then at the back you have the shade name right here, and then the quantity that you get, which is 10 grams, and then it also says made in Italy. And then again at the front you have the MAC logo right here. Now overall it feels quite light and I think you could easily travel with it. It's quite sturdy when you open it, and then when you close it, it has this magnetic closure and it shuts really tight, and I think you can easily travel with it. It won't open at all, and also it's quite lightweight. Now coming to PAC's packaging, this comes in a black colored tin casing. The packaging, like the tub, is made up of tin, and at the front you have the PAC logo right here, and then at the bottom it says Baked Highlighter, and then when you turn around you have the shade name right here, which is 03, and you also get the ingredient list. Now the first thing that came to my mind when I received this product was how bulky it was. It is quite bulky and heavy, so I personally I wouldn't travel with it, but because I think it will add a lot of weight to my luggage or to my makeup bag. But the packaging feels quite sturdy, the case is quite sturdy and it shuts really tight. I don't think it will open just on its own, but I wouldn't travel with it just for the fact that it's quite bulky and heavy. Now if you have a couple of these highlighters by PAC, it can become a little confusing for you to pick up the one that you want, because as you can see it's opaque, so you will always have to either look at the back just to see the number, or you will have to open it and see the product. So if you have like 5 to 6 of them, it can be a little confusing and a little messy. Now the MAC highlighter does not come with a mirror. When you open it, you don't get any mirror, you just have this transparent plastic lid. And then the PAC one comes with a really nice mirror. As you can see, the mirror is quite big, so it can be really handy for you to do your makeup on the go. So this is like a really nice thing with the PAC highlighter packaging, that it comes with a mirror.
Round 2.
Now coming to the price of both the highlighters, the MAC one retails for 2600 rupees for 10 grams of product, whereas the PAC one retails for 850 rupees, but I did pay 50 rupees shipping, so I would include that here as well. So this one retails for about 900 including shipping. Unfortunately, the amount is not listed anywhere on the packaging, but looking at the size of the highlighter, it looks pretty decent, and I think this quantity should be somewhat similar to what MAC offers. So yes, you get quite a lot of product for 900 rupees, and I think the price is just 1/3 of MAC's highlighters price. So that's like a big yes.
Round 3.
Both the highlighters are actually baked highlighters, so they have this dome shape to them. I hope you can see the dome shape of the highlighters. PAC claims to have 77 mineral complexes and vitamin E in their product, whereas the PAC one also claims to have vitamin E, and it says it will nourish and hydrate your skin. Also, this highlighter can be used wet as well as dry. You can use it wet if you want like a really very bang on highlight, and you can use it dry for like a subtle highlight. Now when you look at the products, you can see that the MAC one has like different patterns on it, like different swirls of the shades, whereas this one is like just a single color, like a monotone shade. And this one is in the shade 03 and it's like a light gold color, whereas this one is okay, so now I have Soft and Gentle, and Soft and Gentle is like a champagne color. So you can see like it has like a pattern going on. It's not like a flat, a single colored highlighter. Now let's get on to the swatches. So this one is Soft and Gentle and I'm using my fingers to swatch it. And this is how it looks on the finger, and this is how it looks on like swatched. So as you can see, it is quite pigmented and quite nice, like you get a lot of pigment in it in one swipe. Now let's move on to PAC and see how it works. And this is the PAC highlighter. I have this in the shade 03. Like I said, it's like a light gold shade, and let's see how it swatches. So I'm just swirling my finger around for some time, and oh my god, it is really pigmented. And can you see like the pigmentation? It looks like it's saturated with pigment. And let me just swatch it on my hand as well. So this is like really pigmented, and I think in front of the PAC swatch, the MAC one looks very subtle. Like initially when I swatched the MAC one, I felt like it was very, you know, saturated with pigments, but now I feel that the PAC one is really pigmented and very, you know, saturated. I have also swatched Global Glow from MAC. I have two of their highlighters, Soft and Gentle and Global Glow. So I've also swatched Global Glow right here just to compare. I just wanted to see if Global Glow is, you know, more pigmented than the PAC one or not. But as you can see, the middle shade just shines out. So yes, the PAC one is really pigmented and very saturated. So when I was swatching the PAC one, like when I was swirling my finger in the product, it felt very soft, and it felt like, you know, if I apply a lot of pressure, it might break. It was pretty soft, and also the product does fly around like quite a bit, and I have yet to test out with a brush, and I will see if there's like a lot of kickback or not. But with my finger, yes, I did see the product like kicking up and, you know, flying around. Whereas in case of MAC, the product felt a little compact, not too powdery or not too soft like the PAC one. And of course there is a little bit of product kick out in this as well, like the kick up, but not as much as the PAC one. Now I'm just going to blend these highlighters and see how easily they blend. So starting with the bottom most highlighter, that is Soft and Gentle, I'm just going to, you know, blend it using my fingers. So it does blend in pretty well, like I did not have to put in a lot of effort, and it really blended very well and very easily just with a little pressure from my fingers. Now let's move on to the PAC one, and I'm using this finger. This one is clean. The PAC one again blended pretty well and pretty nicely, very easily. So yes, these are very blendable. Next, I'm going to use these brushes to apply the highlighters on my cheeks. I don't have any highlighter right now on my face, and I'll be using these brushes just to, you know, try it with my brushes as well, because we've already seen how they perform with fingers, and they performed really well. Both of the highlighters are very pigmented and they blended really easily. So let's see how they fare with the brushes. So the brushes that I'm using today are, one is by Sigma, and it's their Tapered Highlighter F35 brush, and it looks like this. And then the other brush that I have is by Real Techniques, and it's their contour brush, and it looks like this. So both of these brushes are very similar, like the shape is pretty similar. So I am going to start with the MAC one. I'm just going to swirl my brush. So yes, there is a kickback, like there is a lot of kickback. When I swirled my brush, a lot of product came flying out. So I hope you can see it on camera, like there are a lot of powder particles flying all around. But anyways, so I'm going to apply this on my cheekbones right now. So this is what the MAC one looks like. Next, I'm going to take this brush and take out the product from the PAC highlighter packaging. And again, I'm just swirling my brush, and there is a lot, like way more kickback than the MAC one. I will post a picture of like the product, like how much kickback there is. There's a lot of kickback, my god. It feels like, the whole powder is getting eroded and flying everywhere, and a lot of it has settled in the packaging itself. But anyways, so I'm just going to apply it to the other side of my cheek, like my face, and show you how the highlighter looks like. As you can see, this highlighter is very pigmented and very saturated. I applied the same amount of product, and it gives a much more vibrant highlight than the MAC one. The MAC one is also pretty pigmented, but when you compare the PAC one, it's like way more bright. So I think you might have to go a little light-handed with this, or if you're someone who just loves highlighter and who loves to go a little bam with highlighters, I think they will love the PAC highlighter. So this, I think, will look really, really pretty for like evening parties and all, when you want your highlighters to show up a lot. And yeah, it is very pigmented. It is very blinding actually. And since I have applied a golden highlighter, it looks all the more highlighted and pigmented and vibrant. What more can I say? You have to go really light-handed with the PAC one. Both of these highlighters will enhance your pore a little bit, or if you have textures on your skin, they might enhance it a little bit. So keep that in mind. And so yeah, that's about it. And I think I really love the PAC one. If you don't want to spend a lot of money, if you don't want to spend 2,600 for a highlighter, you can easily pick up the PAC one. I think it is very, very comparable to the MAC one, and the quality overall is very good. The pigmentation is very good. But then there's one con, in fact two cons, that I just wanted to let you guys know. The first one is it's pretty bulky, not travel friendly. Like personally, I wouldn't travel with it. The tin packaging is very huge and very bulky and very heavy. And the second one is it has a lot of kickback, like a lot. I swirled my brush, and I think like there was powder all around, and also a lot of it settled in the tin packaging. So it is very powdery and like very soft. So that will lead to a lot of product wastage. In fact, the MAC one also has kickback, but not as much as the PAC one. So those were just two of the cons that I felt. But otherwise, I think it's a great product, a great value for money. You get, a lot of product for just 1/3 of the price of a MAC highlighter. So you can, experiment and get about 2 to 3 highlighters in the same amount of money. So overall, I'm really, really pleased with the product, and I think PAC has come out with a really nice quality highlighter. And yes, I think you can definitely choose to go with PAC if you don't want to spend a lot of money but yet get the same quality. And yeah, I'm really, really impressed with the PAC highlighter. And that was all about the review. I really hope that you liked it, and if you did, please don't forget to subscribe to my channel and also like this video, and just comment down below your favorite highlighter, and let me know if you want me to review any other product or any other highlighter. I will love to review it, and I will see you all very soon with the next video. Till then, take care and bye.